At George Sink Injury Lawyers, we have the experience to help you get your money faster. Call all nines today, and George Sink Injury Lawyers can help put your shattered life back together. That's all nines.
It's grand opening celebration for Interiors Market, the newest concept store by Weinberger's Furniture. Right now, save $250 off any purchase over $9.99. Save on everything in store and save on anything you customize to order. This coupon is on top of our already discounted furniture, mattresses, and accessories. Don't miss the celebration and deals.
Come see what's new.
Interiors Market, right across the street from Weinberger's Furniture.
Save out 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Western Carolina State Fairgrounds. Free admission. Call 855-SPA-SALE.
When migraine strikes, are the
easy. Just call George Sink Injury Lawyers at all nines.
You're watching News 12 on your side.
From the station that's on your side, this is News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Idalia has moved on, but some of our smaller communities are still feeling its wrath. News 12 team coverage starts now with a look at recovery efforts in some hard-hit places.
You know, rain was our biggest impact here yesterday. Take a look at some of the totals we saw. More than 5 inches in some areas. Aiken, Blackville, Waynesboro, Allendale, almost 8 inches in Newington. Tonight, for some families in Screven, the reality is just setting in. Some are still without power, others working to clear up some very big trees.
Neighbors say they have never seen anything like this. Our Sydney shows us what they're expecting.
It typically only gets loud out here on Friday nights when Screven County has a home football game, but Wednesday night gave Friday night a run for its money as Idalia moved on through this small town and brought this big tree down on this house and brought the power lines down with it as well.
But the other hurricane, I hope it don't come this way. I hope it go in a different direction. Because you know they say it's the first hurricane, you're lucky. The second one come through, it's dangerous.
Standing here today, they are lucky just feet away from where a tree toppled onto a house.
Mm-hmm. Very close.
I was just out here enjoying my day, playing with my dog. I could see the trees starting to pick up a little more momentum when it came to leaning.
And I was like, what is that? Oh, it was like, I thought it was just a little tree, like a little tree limb.
Nah, ain't no tree limb.
It was the whole tree.
The tree, even the roots came up with the tree.
And more.
Oh my goodness. That sounds like a big gunshot.
Usually these small towns don't have too much, to deal with.
But this small town has a big mess.
I'm just glad nothing exploded.
And no one was home either.
Actually, they just moved out. It's a coincidence. As soon as they moved out, that's when the storm came and hit this. So, it's a blessing.
We're blessed. Luck ain't got nothing to do with it.
But it is luck to have a neighbor to check on.
I always have my door open to whoever. I always say that. I said, my door open. If anybody need to come to my house, my door is always open.
Because that's just what these neighbors do. It's Screven County, Sydney Hood, on your side.
A fast and furious storm that moved through and packed a punch for Screven County.
A lot of people leaning on each other right now for recovery. We're going to have more on Idalia's impacts in just a moment.
But thankfully the storm is gone for us now. Clear skies are back, gorgeous skies out there, and it looks like we're in store for some great weather as we head into Labor Day weekend, Riley.
Absolutely, guys. On the back 60s, I'm thinking for us here around the central and northern CSRA. And then throughout the day Friday, mostly sunny skies and high temperatures will be back below average for us. We'll have a look at that holiday weekend forecast in just about 10 minutes.
Crews have recovered the body of a missing boater on Lake Thurman in McCormick County today. That search started Monday, but it was called off yesterday because of the stormy conditions.
Callie Turner is live at the lake for us with a look at what we know so far. DNR was here this morning with the victim's family when I got here around 11 to Hall Creek Campground. They had multiple vehicles here, boats, sonars, and searching for the missing boater. When I spoke to the victim's wife this morning, she wanted to make it clear Monday afternoon they stopped their boat to take a quick dip, but not to swim, and that's when he went under. South Carolina DNR sent out their field officers and dive teams for surface searches and sonar scans all day Tuesday. They paused Wednesday when the hurricane moved through. This morning, right before noon, a DNR officer told me they found a body in McCormick County coroner Faye Puckett says he died from drowning. Those who camp in this area tell me it's a tight-knit community and that they were shocked to learn of this news today, but that this is a warning for all of them to be extra cautious as they wear a life jacket and they're on the lake as we move into Labor Day weekend. As of right now, the coroner will not release any more information until all family has been notified, and as we learn more, we'll keep you updated.
Our hearts certainly go out to that family, Hallie. Thanks for the updates.
At 6 o'clock, a police chase after an armed robbery forces 5 schools in Richmond County to go on lockdown earlier today. Westside High School, Garrett Elementary, Tut Middle, Abraham Mary Elementary, and Warren Road Elementary all impacted by this. They say it was out of an abundance of caution because the schools were only restricted for about 15 minutes.
Almost 2 years to the day, charges against a Columbia County mother accused of attacking a church daycare worker are dropped. Now that mother, Casey Brooks, is suing the teacher and the St. Teresa of Avila Catholic Church. If you don't remember this viral video, Brooks confronted the daycare worker, claiming she abused her child who has special needs. The lawsuit says Brooks never gave permission for the punishment she says her son got. The lawsuit also says the teacher did not have certification to be with kids with special needs. Brooks is suing for damages, tuition reimbursement, legal fees, and more. The 16-year-old suspect accused of shooting a student at Josie High School will stay in custody for another 45 days. Family says he will also get a mental health evaluation. Those details coming out of his bond hearing yesterday. The student is facing aggravated assault and 2 other weapons charges. The injured student was shot in the finger.
The Waynesboro Police Department asking for your help finding a 17-year-old Jemijah Turner. Been missing for almost a year now. She was last seen on Briarwood Court in Waynesboro. If you have any information where she might be, call the Waynesboro Police Department. Hard to believe what you see here was once a road in Wagner. As the water piled up, that road started crumbling. This morning and through the afternoon, those crews were working to patch up the roadways. And as Nick Veland shows us, these are just temporary solutions for a reoccurring problem.
Water gushing down, damaging a road off of Cedar Creek Road in Wagner. 2 days of back-to-back rain causing this road to crumble, creating canyons in the clay.
I have been all the way up there. I mean, it's chest deep ditches up there on the upper end and about knee deep all the way down here to the bottom of just ditches. No way vehicles can get through.
Forcing neighbors to find another way out and stopping trash pickup trucks from getting in.
Well, I mean, it's aggravating. You got to make a trip 5-6 miles out of the way to get back over and around.
But this isn't a first for this neighborhood.
When we get a little bit of rain, it's a problem.
Hard to believe what you see here was once a road in Wagner. As the water piled up, that road started crumbling. This morning and through the afternoon, those crews were working to patch up the roadways. And as Nick Veland shows us, these are just temporary solutions for a reoccurring problem.
Water gushing down, damaging a road off of Cedar Creek Road in Wagner. 2 days of back-to-back rain causing this road to crumble, creating canyons in the clay.
I have been all the way up there. I mean, it's chest deep ditches up there on the upper end and about knee deep all the way down here to the bottom of just ditches. No way vehicles can get through.
Forcing neighbors to find another way out and stopping trash pickup trucks from getting in.
Well, I mean, it's aggravating. You got to make a trip 5-6 miles out of the way to get back over and around.
But this isn't a first for this neighborhood.
When we get a little bit of rain, it's a problem, but when we get several inches of rain like this, it's devastating.
Today, Aiken County used 12 tons of dirt to patch the holes, a temporary solution.
And we've been getting Band-Aids for over a year and a half now, and we need a fix.
Repairs neighbors say that it's just spreading dirt into lakes and ecosystems.
I do get emotional about it. You know, like I said, my family, my children have enjoyed this stream, and it has been a part of our life.
Leaving what once was family memories, now covered in dirt.
It's completely devastated my wetlands, and it's destroying my property.
So Aiken County invested $50,000 for repairs until they find a more permanent solution. They do have $700,000 set aside to pave the road, and they've already surveyed the land. They're in the design phase now, but they say that change will better control the water problem over there.
Finding solutions to big problems doesn't always have to be so complicated. Sometimes it just takes getting your hands a little dirty. Coming up, 2 longtime friends in Aiken show us how they're solving more than just a trash problem.
And we are looking to stay dry the next several days, and temperatures running below average all the way through our holiday weekend. We'll take a look at the full forecast next.
When you hear about Title IX, it's mostly about sports and making sure that men and women have the same opportunities. But Title IX covers a lot more than that, including sexual assault. And that's what this investigation is about.
She said your son was a victim of sexual assault. That is what she said to me.
A Butler High School student went to his guidance counselor and reported that he was sexually assaulted. He said it happened in the bathroom at school, and there was even a video of it making the rounds at school. This is where Title IX is supposed to come in. It's a federal law, and the school is supposed to follow certain steps when a student reports a sexual assault. And from what we can tell from our investigation, the school did not. We did reach out to the school, and they refused to answer our questions, but they did release a statement. You do need to see it for yourself, though. Make sure you watch our story. It's available right now. Well, it's one thing to notice a problem. It's another thing to do something about it. A couple of longtime friends have been walking together in Aiken for years, and on their walks, they also make the community a little bit cleaner. But we found they're finding solutions to more than just a trash problem.
How old were you in 1989?
I wasn't born.
You weren't born
Yeah,
yet. That's
no.
it. That's it.
I'm 95.
Ah,
Kathy Cobb and A.C. Daniel may not look like they have a lot in common.
oh, I love it when they do that.
45 years separate them, but there's a lot more that connects them.
It's nice to be able to unload on someone and know that
No judgment.
no judgment, and it'll never go anywhere.
An artist and a writer.
This is AC art.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that was my first tattoo she let me do on her.
Both thinkers and feelers.
I've written 5 books on chemistry. AC and I have talked about this because when you tell people you're an artist, they go, oh, that's nice. When you tell people you're a writer, they go, oh, that's nice.
They walk together, talk together,
AC got us going, both my husband and I, on vegan.
and help the environment while they're at it.
We usually fill up both bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah, every week.
They started picking up trash as they spotted it on their walks. Over the years, they've picked up hundreds of pounds of garbage from Aiken streets.
But you see a problem when you do it, you know, you just do stuff. It was great.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, step right out there.
Yeah. Oh, fearless.
And it slows him down, see.
They've talked through the good times.
I recently got my story on the cover of
the one I sent you.
Yeah. The first time ever, so yeah.
So cool.
Walked through the bad times.
We don't talk that much about politics, that's for sure. But boy, yeah.
But they may be onto something more. A recent study from the CDC points to loneliness as a significant threat to your physical and mental health. We really are better together.
This is so good for me.
Yeah, kind of like therapy, you know, but it's mutual therapy, I guess.
Walking and talking trash.
A lot of blueberries.
Oh,
that's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is.
They never know what they'll find, but they do know it's a simple solution for a lot of complicated problems.
There you go.
Trash problems, mental health problems, they're solving it all out there. And they've heard a lot of people saying, I'd love to join you guys. And they say, well, it's pretty simple. Just grab a trash bag and a friend. And we'd love to see if this simple idea takes off. So if you give it a try, if you grab a friend, grab a trash bag, snap a picture, tag us in it on social media with the hashtag #WalkingTalkingTrash.
What a great partnership.
Okay, do your kids have a passion to explore the 7 seas and find hidden treasure along the way? Who doesn't? Next on One Tank Trips, we'll tell you how you can join a pirate crew.
Looks like fun. Starting this weekend, Saturdays will be filled with a lot of college football. Next in sports, we're going to hear from Georgia's head coach Kirby Smart before the Dogs kick off the new season Between the Hedges.
On your sideline, sports brought to you by the Hawk Law Group.
The two-time defending national champion Georgia Bulldogs are less than 48 hours away from kicking off the new season. Since steamrolling TCU in the national championship game, there have been two questions surrounding the Bulldogs football program. Who is going to be taking over for Stetson Bennett? The answer being Carson Beck. And the second question, can they do it again? Kirby Smart says those two shiny national championship trophies are in the past, and his Dogs' approach to the daily grind of what it takes to be a national champion isn't.
Each and every year is independent of the previous, and there's nothing about the other two that's going to help us or hurt us in this season. It's completely independent, just as last year was, and we've kept it that way. We focused on this year. Our team is, 80% new from the 1-2 years ago, so it's a new group.
The Dogs kick off the new season this Saturday in Athens at 6 o'clock against UT Martin. News 12's Alyssa Lyons will be between the hedges with coverage throughout the night. The people have spoken. After 4 days of voting and nearly 600 people weighing in, the showdown between Silver Bluff and Midland Valley will be our Under the Lights game of the week. The Bulldogs and the Mustangs have both been extremely impressive, to say the least, so far to start this season. So it'll be fun to see how that one shakes out. And we'll be breaking down all those incredible matchups and more tomorrow night on Under the Lights. Make sure to tune in on Friday nights at 11. And as always, you can find all of our Under the Lights content, from our stories to the highlights to the top 5 plays of the week and everything in between, on our website and all of our streaming apps.
Okay, exciting weekend ahead. It is time to grab your pirate hat and sword this week for one-tank trips. We meet the Pirates of Charleston, not to be confused with the Caribbean.
Absolutely. As Will Volk shows us, you and the family can find hidden treasure when you join a crew and sail away.
There's a new crew on the Black Ghost pirate ship.
For a family adventure, we take children out on the pirate boat. We turn them into full-fledged pirates. We train them to be pirates. We go out on the water for a treasure hunting adventure.
Captain Shackles is leading the search. The crew's looking at the map, and oh no, it's Sneaky Pete. The crew scrambles to hide the map, while Sneaky Pete shows he stole the key.
Go, you scallywag! Don't you take up with... So now it turns into a real adventure. Everybody has to train, they have to fight, they have to get ready to beat the scallywag.
The crew trains by sword fighting and shooting water guns, while mopping up the mess they make, too.
Battle station!
Uh-oh, look who's back. This time the crew is ready for him. I joined in the battle, too. We made Sneaky Pete give the key back.
Hooray!
The crew found the treasure, and everyone got some. And then they threw a pirate party. This crew showed this is one ship you don't want to mess with. Defending the ship, Will Volk on your side.
Okay, that's pretty cute.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
It was like fun over there. Your kids would love that.
They would love that. Captain Shackles says they'll sail on weekends until November, so not too far away over in Charleston.
It's called Pirates of Charleston, about 2.5 hours away. The cost is $38, and yeah, good time. I don't think we're going to see Will again. He's part of the ship, part of the crew there.
Yeah, and hopefully there's not a mutiny happening over there in Charleston, Riley.
Yeah, if you are heading to the coast for the holiday weekend, the weather looks great there, from Charleston down to Savannah all the way to Florida. And our high temperatures do stay below average at least through early next week. Now look at our 7-day forecast just after the break.
Thanks for watching News 12 on your side. Limits